remember, be surrounded. Hi, this is SteveStavs, and today I want to talk about sustained transformation. Why certain people seem to maintain healthy habits and others not. We know from the research that people that lose significant weight will often gain that weight and even more within a 5-year period. But why is it that certain people seem so disciplined and others not? Well, hopefully in this video there are going to be some tips and suggestion and advice to help you maintain your sustained areas of transformation. I have a struggle, I have a battle to say no to that second piece of lemon meringue pie. But I often think of my purpose and my meaning. And I remember the quote by Nietzsche that says, "He who has a why can bear with almost any how." And it's a difficult process for me to say no to that pie. But I know that I need to wake up in the morning and inspire and empower people to live a life of thriving. And that really motivates me. Healthy thoughts lead to healthy habits. These healthy habits lead to a healthy lifestyle that can be maintained. Now, your belief on what your life was meant to be, whether you were made to just survive or made to thrive, is at the center of sustained transformation. Now, this word thrive or flourish comes from a Greek word called eudaimonia. It comes from Stoicism, that means thriving or flourishing or contentment, satisfaction, fulfillment, rest, and peace, all rolled together. It's far more long-term in its fulfillment than the hedonic joy or hedonism we get when we eat that piece of pie or drive that fast car. I'm sure you might have known in your life what's happened when you've often saved up for that fast car and you get it and 3 months later you're bored. Or you've now got that holiday home that you've always wanted, but within 6 months you're discontent. Or maybe you've even worked hard for that corporate position and that bonus, but it just seems so flat and unfulfilling once you're there. I'm here to hopefully help you with this eudaimonic circle, and hopefully I'm going to have it registered as a trademark. On the left hand side of this eudaimonic circle, which gives us the sense of eudaimonia, of thriving and flourishing, is your purpose, your meaning, your why. Why should you get up on a Monday morning, and why should anyone care? I think of Viktor Frankl's book, one of my favorite books, called Man's Search for Meaning. What gives you meaning? Well, living out your purpose through a safe and celebrating community. The most important community is the community that you have with the divine. It can never be taken away from you. And my most important community is the Trinitarian God. And I live out my purpose and my why through that community, firstly. Secondly is the community of yourself. Your mind, your body, and your soul needs to have alignment and order with regards to your reason for living. My purpose is to inspire and empower people to live a life of thriving. And if I can't inspire and empower myself first, then I've got no place trying to inspire and empower others. The third most important community is trusted family and friends. People that you feel safe and that celebrate your purpose or your why or your reason that you're on this planet. They're the people that share life with you, that celebrate your joys and your highs and your victories and walk through the very difficult times. They're the people that are going to be there for you no matter what happens. They're there through thick and through thin. The fourth community that is important is the community that you might have because you've got common interests or roles. Like I love running and I've run 11 comrades, so my running school or my running club. Or you might be a musician, or you might enjoy drama. It's the communities and connection points that you have and engagements you have with the larger communities, like church communities or social clubs that you have. And the last community is the community that you have with the world. For example, the Made to Thrive community that I'm called to inspire and empower on a daily basis. So when we combine our purpose, our why, we can then live it through a safe and celebrating community, which results in eudaimonia. This allows our actions to be rooted in this motivation. For example, you've got to get up early at 6 o'clock on a Saturday morning to do that running race or that running training run. And now it's cold and wet. Why will you say yes to that? You'll say yes to that because you have a purpose. You have a meaning and a reason for living through a safe and celebrating community. You might have to say no to that lemon meringue pie or that seconds of your favorite dish or food, or saying no to that junk food. Well, the reason you say no and the reason you maintain that healthy eating plan is because you want to live with eudaimonia. You might have to go to bed early or measure your sleep quality, knowing your deep and REM sleep, spending money on a sleep tracker, going to bed when everyone else is watching Netflix series. Well, you do that because you have a purpose and a community that you want to serve. You might have to ensure that your environment is very healthy and limit your time on your cell phone or computer, the radiation that you get from Bluetooth devices, and make sure that you go outdoors, which is far healthier for you, under natural light. You might even have to spend money on blood tests or checking your blood pressure or going to a functional medicine doctor doing genetic testing. Your time, your resources, and your talents, where you spend that, will tell me how important your purpose and your community is. It's these two areas that lead us to eudaimonia. It seems that a lot of people know that money doesn't buy you happiness. It's living out your purpose through a safe and celebrating community that leads to eudaimonia. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope it helps you realize that the motivating factor that we do from a behavioral point of view needs to be rooted in a very strong why. He who has a why can bear with almost any how. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, click the bell to get notified of future videos, and always remember, be surrounded.